What's up, everybody? Dog 1985. There's levels to this. All right, guys. Got a quick video for you. I um I was recently watching a podcast and it was from my man MM2K. Shout out to my dude MM2K. Go check out his channel. Go ahead, type MM2K in YouTube and he'll pop up. But his last live stream that he did, I'm sitting there listening to. I got somewhere in the middle, and he expressed something that, as I was sitting there listening to him talk, it made sense. That's one of the best things possible. When you disagree with somebody, and when you don't agree with someone's take or someone's opinion, but somehow you either listen to something either later on, or maybe it's from the same person, and they can make it make sense, so that even though you don't may not agree with it, you can understand where they're coming from. There's a closure feeling. Yes, that's what it is. It's a closure feeling. If you've ever argued with someone, people talk about they want closure. You already know what I'm talking about. MM2K gave me closure on this. He said, I can understand why some people will rate a game a 7 and why some people will rate a game a 10. And I said, okay, let me listen to what he has to say. Now, he was talking about a specific game, which I don't want to mention because I've been talking about this game for like the past 10 videos. I really want to concentrate on this concept. The concept is this. This is what he was explaining. If you have already experienced a certain type of style, strategy, mechanic, world, environment, whatever in a video game, if you've already experienced that before, or you've seen that type of gameplay before, the only way you can then remake that same game or that same concept is by improving the way you deliver that same experience. Ooh, that's deep. Oh, that's gonna go over some of y'all's heads. So, for some of us that aren't really big on on those styles of games, on those types of games, maybe we might have played one or two, whatever. This game represents a more refined version of that we are now getting to experience, and to us it might be new and we're being blown away by the different mechanics and the different outcomes and the different things that you can do, but it's stuff that they have seen before if you have played games from that developer. So because the package wasn't refined better, he can see why some people would say, no, it's a great game, but it's a 7. And then you have people like me that I'm like, nah, this is great. Because again, I haven't experienced it to that level. The one thing I'm going to add are those people that when they like a certain type of game, that game already is coming in into the positive. I'll give you an example. I am a fan of first person shooters. You would have to be a pretty bad first person shooter for me not to at least like the game. You would have to be a pretty bad first person shooter for me to at least not like the game, because right off the bat, the fact that it's a first person shooter, I am more than likely gonna like it at least. Might not be my favorite, I might not even recommend it to anybody else to play, but I'll at least like it. But to someone that's never played a first person shooter and they try a first person shooter for the first time, something like Killzone Shadowfall to them might be amazing. Now, to me, again, because I'm a fan of first person shooters, I liked Killzone Shadowfall. And I know a lot of people that didn't like it. I thought the game was fine. I enjoyed it. Other people might not. I had never played a game like Scorn before. Never. Never played anything like it. It was my first time playing it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. I thought it was great. I had played a game like God of War. Now, I admittedly will tell you that God of War, those types of games are not my favorite genre. I like third person over the shoulder action games when there's shooting involved. I don't like the hack and slash all the only game that I've played like that I actually enjoyed a lot was The Witcher 3. If it's got a sword, I really don't like it that much. I enjoyed Elden Ring as well, but not enough to finish it. So and then God of War 2018, I actually played through that, finished it, and I liked the game. It was a good game. So then when it came down to God of War Ragnarok, because that's not my style of game, that's not my genre of game, 2018, I felt like I tolerated it and then ended up enjoying it. But when I saw more of the same, for me, it just wasn't enough to keep me enticed. Hence why I enjoyed Spider-Man Remastered. I haven't touched Spider-Man Miles Morales. And I haven't. I haven't even played it yet. Because it looks like it's going to be the same type. Now, I heard it's good, so maybe I'll give it a shot and see what it's all about. But if you were to give me another Uncharted, even though I have played the Uncharted's, I'm going to go ahead and play another third person over the shoulder shooting game. That's just games that I like. If you give me another Call of Duty, I'm going to play the Call of Duty. I played Titanfall 2. It was amazing. It was great. Titanfall 2, as of right now, to me, is the best first person shooter game I've played campaign wise. Hands down. My favorite first person shooter is Perfect Dark. But Titanfall 2, I can't deny that game. That game is campaign wise was amazing. So, if you give me another first person shooter that's halfway decent, because of my bias towards that genre, I'm probably going to rate it a little bit higher. So, there's a double edged sword. A brand new experience can make a gamer rate a game very high. And an experience that's favored towards the gamer can make that experience very high. However, there's a weird spectrum in here. Whereas someone this might not be their exact favorite genre, but they have played enough of them that they like them. When they see something that's not extremely revolutionary, it just becomes all right. Hence a 7 score. I understand it. Thank you, MM2K. We've seen this before. Where's the refinement of it? Okay, I understand it. I can't knock it. And then on this other side, there's people that have never played this style of game, so they don't and even though they're playing it now, they still don't grasp exactly what's happening. When you grasp exactly what's happening in this game, again, I don't want to mention the name of it, but when you really sit down and you think about everything that's going on in this game and the different ways, again, two people are not going to experience the same thing in this game, it is remarkable. It is incredible. But some people might not like that. Some people might like the more linear, on a rail. This is the game that you're going to experience. I think that is very, very interesting. I'm going to leave the video right there. I want to know what you guys think. Did that make sense to you? Go watch MM2K's stream. Get to that point. Get to that part where he talks about it. Because I think the way he explained it, I was like, I get it. I get it. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. If it's not new and you've seen it, and it's not a better version of what you've seen, it's a 7. If it's new to you and you're just mind blown away because you've never played something like this before, it's a 10. We both right. We out. Peace.